Hi, my name is Thomas Heffern and I'm the director of The Pool, which is screening in the Wishful Thinking programme. I'm originally from London, England, although my family moved to Ireland when I was a kid, so I've been living here ever since then. As a kid, I always wanted to be a novelist or a short story writer, and so it was a natural progression for me to to move into filmmaking and want to be a director. So when I was about 18 and I left school, I did a short course in a place called Filmbase, which trained you in the basics of filmmaking, and there I met some fellow young filmmakers, and we became friends, and then went off and started making our own short films. And I suppose just over time I kind of learned a lot of tricks, and learned to be a better filmmaker. About a year and a half ago, I met a guy called TJ Huntoft, who is a Danish writer, and his work was absolutely fantastic, and I really wanted to work with him. So we decided to write a short film together, and that ended up being The Pool. And about every 6 months, this organisation, Filmbase, where I did the training, they have a short film award where they give €10,000 to 3 filmmakers. And so we put it in and were shortlisted and met with them and had a good meeting, and they were very excited about it. And they basically decided to select it, which was quite a brave decision on their behalf, because there was a lot of complicated things involved. Underwater shooting with 15-year-old kids, and it's a pretty adult subject matter and pretty deep as well. So I have to give them a lot of credit for going ahead with it in that sense. I spent about 5 months looking at pretty much all the actors that I could. I probably looked at about 500 different kids in every acting school in the Greater Dublin area, and eventually settled on what I believe to be the four of the most talented youngsters around. One funny thing actually was I assumed that we could just shoot the underwater scenes, we just stick them in the water and that would be all fine. But what I didn't realise is that people float, and so we had to get weights and put them in the bottom of the pool, and they'd hold the weights and hold their breath, obviously, and we'd shoot the scene. But it was quite a big learning curve. It's kind of funny, because one of the things you're told is never to work with kids, animals, or water. So I had 2 out of 3 on this one. But it was an incredible experience. I wouldn't trade it for anything, and I had such a great time working with the kids. They were just great. They did everything that I asked of them to the 1000%. Really gave it their all. Like, I think that's the great thing about when sometimes when you work with an adult and you say something a bit crazy, they'll say, "Well, I'm not doing that." But with a kid, they'll just go, "Okay, where do you want me to jump?" or whatever. So it was just a fantastic time, and I'm very, very proud of the finished film that we have, and I hope you all enjoy it. Welcome to the 2010 Tribeca Film Festival. I hope to see you there.